Hi everybody, welcome back to Muscoot Farm. Today we are back in the kitchen and we're going to be making something new. I've never had this before. We're going to be making Mad Scientist Pops or Monster Pops for Halloween. So it's fairly simple. You just need a couple of things. You need some Jolly Ranchers, that's pretty much a must. Some lollipop sticks. And these are molds and they're optional. So what you're going to want to do, there's two different ways that we're going to do this. And I'll start by showing you the first way. It's pretty easy. So if you don't have the molds, you can do it just like this. The first thing I do want to do, however, is I'm going to preheat the oven to 250 degrees. So I'm going to go over here and set it for 250. And the idea is that you really want it to be low because you just don't want to burn this, which can happen. So we have Jolly Ranchers here, and my suggestion to you is make whatever you want because not everybody's going to like the same flavors as you. I, myself, really like cherry, so I'm going to grab a cherry, a green apple, and maybe a blue raspberry. So you grab 3 here, and what you're going to want to do is unwrap them and place on parchment paper so it doesn't stick. And you're going to want to just kind of layer them in 3s. So I'm going to do, they're sticky, so they're sticking to my hands, of course. And as you're cooking these, it's gonna kind of melt and they're gonna melt together. And then whenever you've put them in there for about 8 to 10 minutes, you take them out and then that's when you will put the stick and some of these monster eyes in there if you want. So now that we have kind of made quite a few of these, we wanna make sure that we space them out because they are gonna melt and kind of go into almost like a pool. And after we take them out of the oven, that's when we can add the eyes if we want and the sticks. So we're gonna put these in the oven for about 8 to 10 minutes and then we'll check back and see what we got. All right, so these, I believe, are done. Pull them out and they look really cool. So now is the time that you would put these eyeballs on to make your monsters. So just kind of push them down in there like that, and just put 1 if you want. So that's that. And then what you're going to want to do for these sticks is that you're going to want to put them in and kind of twist a little bit so it will let them stay in as they harden. Okay. All right, so now our second method are these silicone molds. They're really nice. You can do all kinds of things with them, but what we are gonna do is make some of these, and these are fun Halloween shapes. So there's a witch's hat, a skull, a pumpkin, and a bat. So what we're gonna do is, instead of just putting them out there, we're going to put some of these Jolly Ranchers into a plastic bag. Like this. And we need a good amount, probably, you know, just depending on the size of your mold, because what we're going to do is we're actually going to break them up, and the mixture that we get is going to fill those molds. Use a rolling pin or something pretty hefty, and we're going to want to break these into small pieces. So this is where the fun part comes in, and you can kind of make it as big or as little as you want the pieces. And you want to do it on a surface that it's obviously okay to beat them until they break into small pieces. So All right, now once that you get some pieces, some of them may break really easy and some may not, but you're just gonna wanna kind of fill these molds up. You don't wanna fill them too much because they may leak out, which is something you wanna avoid. So I'm gonna put some of that in there. All right, so you're just gonna keep filling these molds. You wanna make sure that you don't fill them too full because you don't want them to leak out. But you can take some of these pieces and add them into here. And obviously once it starts to melt, those are gonna fill up. And we don't even have to worry about putting the stick in this yet either. You're gonna put that stick in right at the very end. And that's another reason why you definitely don't want to fill it up too full, because it can leak out where that's at. So again, have fun with this. Mix some of your favorite flavors together. And we'll keep filling the rest of these up, and then we'll put them in the oven. Same temperature. It's gonna be 250 for about 8 to 10 minutes. And they look really cool as well. And so with these, it's much easier. You really just have to put the stick in, and it has a specific place for them. So, and you can see the different colors because we use different types. And these molds will probably won't take as long. It won't take as long to dry. So, but still, you definitely want to let them cool off. All right, so they have completely cooled. We've taken all of the suckers out of the molds, and you'll see our Mad Scientist or Monster Pops here. They've all done really well, so you can take them and you'll see what they look like. And that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a great fall, and we'll see you soon.